Hey guys, this is Jack Howe. I'll be taking you through problem 1 from chapter 7 problem set. So for the given, we have the Acme Company has the following data available for 2017. And it contains accounts receivable as of December 31st, 2017, allowance for doubtful accounts, and the net credit sales in the year 2017. Under required, we have two questions that we need to answer. The first question is broken up into two assumptions, A and B. First, I will look at how to answer question number 1 given assumption A. Assumption A is the bad debts expense is expected to be 2% of the net credit sales for the year. So in order to go about solving this, set up a table here on the right. We have the net credit sales, which was given at $834,000, and the bad debts expected percentage of 2%. Therefore, we simply just multiply the net credit sales by the bad debts percentage in order to find the expense for bad debts of 2017, which comes out to $16,680. To answer the second half of question 1, we look at the assumption B, which is that the Acme Company will not be able to collect 6% of the balance in accounts receivable at year end. So in order to identify and analyze the adjustments necessary to recognize the bad debts, we take the data which was given for accounts receivable at year end, which is $320,100. We then have the percentage not collectible, 6%. And again, we just multiply the dollar figure by the percentage, which will give us the allowance for debtors non-collectible, which brings us to a total of $19,206. As we move down here, put this in the table format, we look at how we record this bad debt. So for assumption A, we record the bad debt here under debit, $16,680, and under doubtful accounts under credit at $16,680. For assumption B, we write off the uncollectible receivable under debit, doubtful accounts at $19,206, and then under accounts receivable, we write it off under credit at $19,206. To answer question 2, which is assuming instead the balance in the allowance account is negative $2,600 to start off with, how would this affect our answers in question 1? So to go about this, we have table B set up here. We have the opening balance for doubtful accounts, which is given at negative $2,600. We have the allowance for bad debts taken from assumption A in part 1 at $16,680. We simply then add both of those values to find the closing balance of the account, which is $14,080. We continue by listing the uncollectible debtors taken from our answer in part B, question 1, of the allowance for debtors not collectible at $19,206. So we take our closing balance, we add it to the uncollectible debtors. We subtract the uncollectible debtors value by the closing balance in order to find the balance to be expensed, which brings us to $5,126. We then show this as a write-off of the uncollectible receivable. We have under debit, we have the doubtful account of $14,080, which we took from this first part, adding the allowance for bad debts to the opening balance of doubtful accounts. We then, under debit again, we have the bad debts expense, which we got from the uncollectible debtors minus the closing balance. We write it off under credit with accounts receivable, $19,206. So since the provision was less as compared to the actual write-off, we book an additional $5,126 under the bad debts expense. This is how you answer question 1 in the Chapter 7 problem set. Hope this makes it as straightforward as possible, and thank you for listening.